Good morning, everyone. It's serotonin. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about uh, money and banks and stuff. Um, we are in a creation phase right now on our planet, and what I've understood is that we are on the blank page. We are carte blanche right now. Nothing has been decided, nothing. We are outside of the loop. We are creating our own future on a timeline that exists. There's no other timelines. It's just us right now. And we have to be really, we've been advised to be incredibly careful about what we choose at this time. Now, I have been admittedly using my debit cards a lot more than cash lately because I wanted to keep a certain amount on hand, which has been under advisement as well, as the controllers are hoping to crash the financial system so that they can set it with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and the like, which of course would require all of us to be scannable, have cards, have chips, this kind of thing. And of course, the other side of the penny, and I chose that randomly, but it's hilarious that it fits in so well. But the other side of the coin, of course, being that if we use cash, that the natural resources that were used in the past can be redistributed properly. Now, one of the reasons that I didn't really get so interested in this up until now is that I don't believe that we should be a cash society. I think we should be, there should be no money moving forward. Not that we should be cashless and Bitcoin and all that business, but that I have trouble functioning in a world that has money. It doesn't come to me naturally. I don't understand. Not that money doesn't come to me naturally, but it just feels silly to me. It feels like a game in a lot of ways. And so one of the reasons I kind of ignored all this moving forward is that I didn't think that it was a relevant or important structure. But I realized that we're being sort of pushed and forced into this at this time. And I think that making an intelligent temporary decision to use cash and gold and metals and these resources um, until we can bridge ourselves into a free society where we're working in smaller communities and trading with each other and basically building up our community through service to others, um, and action instead of piles of precious metals and stuff. So I just wanted to encourage you to consider this at this time, that setting intention for the next few months and for the transitioning period, to set that intention that we use physical assets as opposed to digital numbers on a computer screen. So that's really it. I don't really have much more to say than that. Like I have already mentioned, I'm not, I don't think my future, for whatever reason, there's a very strong feeling that it's just helping and service to others, and that's how we get by. And we are working and living on the land, and we just work as a community because we're doing what we love, and we support each other, and we get help when we need it. We give help when it's needed, and that's kind of, it's not a dream. It's how I think things are gonna be. I don't know how else to describe that. It's not a pipe dream. It's not a fantasy. It just feels like re- the future reality to me. But in order to get there, in order to sort of make sure we end up on that path, I think we need to consider fairness and what is not just put on a page, but what is holdable in our hands for the moment. Um, because yeah, because it is an older system of financial distribution, and I think that it's something that we need to revert back to before we can eradicate it completely. But certainly, more AI, more tech, more sort of untangible trade. Uh, it's just a fantasy. It's just feeding into the fantasy. Anyway, that's just, it's my opinion, it's my belief. I wanted to share. I put up these pictures of old banks because we all know what they were banking back then. The trade has always been energy. The trade has always been humans, human batteries, um, and the vaults where they kept our energy, our electricity. They banked them in these. They're full of caduceus. These banks, they have the caduceus sign all over them, which has been famously, connected with pharmacy and medicine. So I'm going to do a quick little scroll down for those of you that love this stuff. Does this not look like a battery, right? The door to the vault. But anyway, let us not give them any of our fear. Let us not take any of their digits, their digital digits, and let us move forward into a loving, giving, sharing society where we give because we love and we help because we know it's the right way to do, it's the right way to be, and um, because we're love, because we give love and we have love, and this is what we use to move forward as a collective of humanity. I apologize for all the Chelsea Handler pictures and Tyra Banks. I had no intention of allowing those women into my video. So be gone. Anyway, not you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. For those of you that listen to Thomas Williams, I hope that it brings you information that is helpful. And be good to each other. Let's love each other. All right, guys. Have a good one.